Crisis erupts in Ebonyi Community as Umahi aide allegedly works for opposition. The crisis in Ezago Community in Ishielu local government area of Ebonyi State has been blamed on the Special Assistant to the Governor on House of Assembly Matters, Honorable Julius Nwonkwo, who is allegedly being sponsored by a serving senator to cause crisis in the community at the local government and state level. All Progressive Congress chieftain and board members, Ebonyi Broadcasting Corporation, Mr. Benjamin Umore, made this known in a petition he sent to Governor David Umahi and made available to Nigerian News Direct in Abakaliki. Mr. Umore alleged that his life was under threat as a journalist following the recent onslaught and harassment mastermind by Honorable Julius Nwonkwo and his group using security agents. He accused Honorable Nwonkwo of indulging in unpeaceful activities in Ezago community and wittingly confronting and opposing government decision with his conscripted cohorts, whom he said are bent on causing total breach of peace in the community. The board members recall that when Honorable Nwonkwo was contesting for the third time in the State House of Assembly, a fisticuffs which he was at the epicenter ensued and unfortunately led to the death of a young boy and breadwinner of his family in their community. I wish to humbly inform you of unpeaceful activities of the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on House of Assembly Matters, Honorable Julius Nwonkwo in Ezago Community. This concern is to bring to your notice the wittingly confrontation and opposition to government decision by Honorable Julius Nwonkwo and his conscripted cohort, who are bent on causing total breach of peace in Ezago Community. Recall, Your Excellency, that during the primaries of the PDP in 2019, when Honorable Julius Nwonkwo was contesting for the third term in the State House of Assembly, a fisticuffs which he was at the epicenter ensued and unfortunately led to the death of a boy and breadwinner of the family. Your Excellency, my life is under threat as a journalist following the recent onslaught and harassment masterminded by Honorable Julius Nwonkwo and his group using security agents. Your Excellency, I am pleading with utmost respect and humility that the said Julius Nwonkwo, who is your senior special assistant on assembly matters, should be called to order to desist from instigating my arrest, causing breach of peace and instability in Ezago community. Thank you for listening to this news. Ebonyi in crisis. Umahi is fond of issuing unnecessary threats to people, and I tell you that this threat that is issuing will go after him very soon. Is it not warming up to become a vice president? Let's see how that is going to be possible. Yes, let's see how that is going to be possible. You understand? Because you can't be issuing threats on people and expect to head the same people that you are issuing threats on. You understand? You can't, because it will never favor you. That is how he went on and pick up one of the youths. Though the youth is actually one of those going against his administration. You understand? So just, used his security, the security men attached to him to pick up this young man, took him to a nearby uh, police station. They tortured this young man, for what? For what reason? Only to discover that just because this young man was seen preaching against his administration. I'm telling you, our Igbo governors, most of them are now having the features of this administration, of this Buhari administration. They don't like anybody to come outside and voice or say anything about them. They don't just want that. If you are against, if once you come outside to preach against them, they will be after you. They will go after you. They will challenge you. They will call DSS for you. If they don't call DSS for you, they will call for your probe. If they don't call for your probe, they will plot your killing. Can you imagine? That is how some boys have to boldly come outside and spit out fire concerning Umahi, and how he forced them into taking an oath. An oath. An oath. You see, these people, they are very, very devilish and fetish. So one needs to be very, very careful, extraordinarily careful. If you are not careful, I'm afraid. I'm very, very afraid these people will bring you down before you know it. They will bring you down. Umahi most especially must not be trusted. Must not be trusted. It must not be trusted one bit, because trusting Umahi is the beginning of your downfall. The beginning of your downfall. Look at the giant hotel that he is spending money on, whereas Ebonyi State is seen as one of the poorest states we have in Nigeria, in the whole 36 states. You tell me, where has he gotten those money from? Where has he gotten those money from? It means that those money were gotten from the probably the allocation sent to the community. Yes, now that is what they do. When you send an allocation to a particular community or to the state, the allocation will be divided into, today we take out, then they will release the remaining to the contractors. That is what they do in government. My viewers, in spite of all this, I call on you to please come in and air your own opinion. Okay, click on the subscription button as well as the bell button to get updated whenever we upload any new videos. Thank you.